Good morning, this is Grantham Farms here on Maizy Lou Farms, doing the 0 to Hero Challenge. Waking up to a bunch of snow on the ground on the day that I have to do a whole lot of loading. Fortunately, the snow is not that thick and it shouldn't hinder me too much, so I think I'll be okay. I spent most of the morning moving stuff around the farms. I got all the regular chores done. Now it's just a matter of doing the actual loading. I'm headed up to the bluff right now. This is the last trailer I need to bring up there. I've been trying to figure out for several days how I'm going to get this done in my head, and I think I've figured it out. So I'm going to get everything set up there, and then we'll see what happens. Unfortunately, today there's going to be a whole lot of loading. But the good part is I get to sell a bunch of stuff. So I messed around with this trailer yesterday, or since the last episode, and this just seems like a lot of extra work that's not necessary. I should have just left this trailer stay where it was because I don't think you can take off. Well, anyway, I'm not going to use this trailer for this, but I tried. I tried a lot of things. I don't think the forks are a good idea with the spikes. The squeezer on the ground doesn't work great for things on its side. So what I think that I've come up with to do, and I haven't actually tried it yet, I'm going to try it now, is I'm going to try not to fall off this cliff at any point. And what I'll do is I'll grab, I didn't mean to grab two at a time, but I'll just grab these, set them on the ground, and I'll come by with a regular round bale picker upper. I don't know if I'm going to use this tractor, but then I'll come by and pick them up like I was picking them up in the field. I think that's reasonable. And then for the best juice in Maizy Lou, I'll just load them in here. I think it should be okay. Looks like we can go three wide. We'll see how that goes. And then I've loaded the long planks plenty of times, and they'll just go on this trailer here. I'll adjust the width of that once I get the first row on. It'll be fine. I'll get into the sheep's area and we'll get the toys and the flower stuff loaded, and they'll just go in the box trailer. I'm going to get all that done, and I'm not going to show all the loading, but we'll see at least one good round of it, but I will try to show all the money, because I think I should make some pretty good money, especially when we get to the flowers. Besides the loading, then I got field work to do, but I'm not gonna do it in the snow. Although I do want to combine these two fields, and combine these two fields for sure. I haven't decided if I'm going to add this to I'll make this one big field, because the road just stops, so it might as well just stop here, right? But I think I'll get the actual field work done tomorrow, or the second half of January, because it's just cloudy and sunny, unless this afternoon just looks great, but I don't know how much daylight we're going to have. So I'm going to get all this started, and we'll see you after a while. Well, there goes the snow. This has been quite the morning. I still have one more load of wood to go, and I believe 5 more loads of wood chips, and just a few more pallets of the best juice in Maizy Lou. This trailer's been fun to load. The good part about it is that it looks good down the road once you got it all loaded, nice and clean. I'm not sure how much money that I'm gonna get this morning, but I remember having problems before. So let's get this beautiful load unloaded. They just kept blowing up. I didn't know what to do. Everything looked great in the beginning. It got worse and worse as we went on. I'm not worried about the little apple juices. I'm just worried about the grape juices getting in, because I can pick up the apple juices. No! Guess I'm gonna have to do the old brake trick. Oh, what? Don't crush the apple juice. Goodness, they'll still buy it, I bet. Huh, well, I'm sure I can push it out and they'll catch it. Oh, look. Okay. Well, that's pretty good money. I guess I got it all out of there. I'm gonna close this curtain up and I'll go get the rest of the juice and everything loaded. As long as it took to load and it all fell apart like that, it drives me crazy. This is the last of the juices. Hopefully this goes a little bit better. I don't know why the grape juice is not low enough. Doesn't make sense to me. But I've been having problems with that ever since the beginning. Okay. Juice is all sold. Now I gotta go make some more money. This loading has taken a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. I enjoy doing it, but I got all that money in my pockets and I want to spend it. I haven't even gone down to the sheep area yet to start selling my flowers. Although to be fair, I tend to make it harder on myself wanting to do all this by hand. I think that trailer over there, that Camaro, has an auto load option. And I'm very tempted to use it, especially after that horrendous grape loading fiasco. It's fun, and I'm doing it because it's fun. And sometimes this transmission gets locked up, but I finally figured out how to fix that. And it looks like fire's coming out of my pipe. Oh no, that's not good. I guess it needs a tune-up. All right, I'm going to continue on. I think I have 3 more loads of this, and I'm going to spend some of my money. The idea is good. Sometimes it's hard to grab these. All right. Once I get the ones off the top, it's It's pretty quick and straightforward. It's just getting them off. Takes a few seconds for each time, over and over and over and over. All right, we'll be back. I was considering holding back some of these bales using the flower production or the flower greenhouse, but I figured they needed to be shredded, and I don't think a shredder would work on wood chips like it does on bales. So I decided just to use the wood chips from the sawmill and the toy factory. Alright, these are the last two loads. I think we've gotten pretty big money from the poplar harvest. I was considering holding back some of these bales using the flower greenhouse, but I figured they needed to be shredded, and I don't think a shredder would work on wood chips like it does on bales. So I decided just to use the wood chips from the sawmill and the toy factory. All right, buddy, I'll unload for you. over $800,000. Looking good. Another load of wood and the flower productions. I guess my buddy decided to hang back and talk to that lady in the farmer's market. I'm gonna get this wood loaded. I finally got them all loaded. Oh my goodness. I had so many problems with this load. It looks neater, or it looks neat, but that's because it took forever to get right. I ended up having to strap as I go, which I'm not crazy about doing, but I just had no choice in this load. It's starting to get to the end of the day, so I'm going to save the loading of the flower shop items till in the morning. But after I make this sale, I think I'm going to go make the purchase of that X9 that's in the used market. I'd hate for it to get away from me because I wasn't paying attention. I did install the mod, I think it's Retifill, where you can see how much time is in the used market. I'm going to try to come in this way because I had some dirty looks last time I came in, but kind of a tough little turn here. But I nailed it. We got close to $1 million in our pockets. Okay, let's see how we do. Whoop. They're strapped in better. Try that again. Okay, let's see how we do. Another $114,000, $115,000. That'll work. 80 short of $1 million. Of course, I'm gonna spend most of it. But today I'm just gonna get the harvester. I could even get that harvester. But that's not the one I want. This is it. I've got 35 hours. I'm not going to push it though. There's a big Deutzfahr. Okay, let's not mess around. The X9 1100. Sign 1, sign 2. Better go with 2. $373,000. It's green. I'm going to buy it. Look at our new John Deere. It's a beauty. See what it sounds like. It's got some power. Got those baby beacons. Oh, look at there. It's a shame I don't have anything to harvest right now. Unfold it. All right. Wipe out. Look at there. I will get everything cleaned up and ready for the load tomorrow. And we've got to work on those fields tomorrow too, if we can. Looking at the weather again, it's supposed to be partly cloudy, mostly sunny. February looks good too. Looks like we don't have any snow for the rest of the year, so we should be able to get the fields ready. Oats go in March. Beans and corn go in April. So I've got 2 months to get the fields ready. And hopefully we'll be able to purchase even more land. I'd like to do a different crop. Maybe a big field of canola or sorghum. Maybe sorghum. That might work. We'll see. Just to do something a little bit different. Well, I appreciate you spending some of your time here with me today. I thank you. And I hope you see me in the next one. Have a good day.